Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and I thought I would go over a few things that I did haul and forgot all about when I was talking about the things I got at Ulta and some of the drugstores. So I thought I would cover them here because there's some really cool things. And one of them is from Real Techniques. They came out with a new line of brushes. And what they are is the hairs are kind of trimmed. They kind of got, you know, a wedge cut to them. I don't know if you can see that. Really, really nice. You can dip this full on into your blush and do your blush. Then you can go into your contour and do a nice contour. You can flip it over, and with this kind of more pointed end, you can do a really nice highlight on there. This is the Real Techniques Finish Insta Cheek Brush. So that's what it looks like. And these are really cool. I actually would get another one. I think Real Techniques brushes are like my favorites. I absolutely love them. And most of my brushes are Real Techniques brushes. They withstand a very, I wash my brushes after every use, so they really get put through the mill. And there's very little shedding. They're in the handle really well. The ferrule's really tight, and they're easy to work with. And I really like them. And I think that the shapes, because Pixie Woo are makeup people themselves, they made it right. You know, they did it right. And I think that's pretty cool. They also came up with the Blend and Blur, which looks eerily like the Artis Oval No. 7 brush. Now the material is a dual fiber, it's very dense, but it is not the same thing as an Artis brush, although it works a lot like one. I think it's slightly stiffer. So I like it, it works nicely, maybe not quite as soft as the Artis. But I also noticed that it dried faster. You know, the Artis brush doesn't dry very easily if you wash it very often like I do. Now the two eye brushes are really cool. They're one, I wish there was another one like a crease brush, but what they have here is a blending brush and a shadow brush. The hardest part is getting them out of the box. There we go. And these are called Instapop Eye Brush Duo. And they are also slant trimmed here, so you've got kind of a wedge on this one. This one is very, very effective. You can use it for your crease, your outer corner, placing shadow. You can use the thinner line up top to go just underneath the brow or just into the corner. It's a really good all-purpose tool, and these two come together in a little box together. Now the blending brush is, again, that's kind of wedged also. You can get into your crease and blend it nicely. You can distribute a large lid shade on there. So I think these are nice. I really like this particular line of their brushes. They're very unique. Now they also have this set, which is the Freshfaced Favorites, and if you have a TJ Maxx near you, you may want to have a look in there, because I got mine for $6.99 at TJ Maxx. It is not $6.99 in Ulta. In this one comes a nice slant top foundation brush and a really nice cheek brush. Here's your slant top foundation brush, and it's very dense, really good for buffing in liquids. And then we have this one, which is a really nice, you can use it for contour, for blush, for highlight, maybe even bronzer. And then there's this tiny little detail brush, which is kind of neat. You can use that for detailing, for blemish coverage. You can use it under your eyes, crease control in the corners. You can also use this as a liner brush. It's got a tremendous amount of uses. And then you get 6 sponge wedges, which is very old school. This feels more like the Beauty Blender kind of sponge material though, so I think it's slightly different. It doesn't feel the same as the old school wedges that we used to have back in the day, you know. Those were considered fancy too, I recall. You know, that's what the makeup artists use. And a lot of makeup artists actually still use those. So. But I like these, and I think their designs are always really quirky and fun. These are really nice. Those came out a little while ago. Pure Cosmetics teamed up with Etienne, who is a makeup artist, and they did an eyeshadow palette. And I don't hear people talking about this one, and I'm really surprised because it's quite nice. Now that I dropped it, let's see how durable it is. This is the back, and you can see all the shades here. This is Pure Pro Etienne. It's a coated cardboard case, and it has a nice mirror inside. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 shades. Let me just show them close up so you can see them. You've got a matte all over shade. You've got a transition shade. You've got a neutral cool tone transition shade if you want that. Then you have a darker corner shade or a gray corner shade, very nice. You've got some shimmers here for a pop of color. You have some nice, for the corner of the eye, you can make that autumn look, you know, the autumn look that I wish that fad would die. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, I got it upside down. And you've got this beautiful gold, very unusual kind of gold nugget gold. Paradise, which is this pretty purple mauvey shade. And Bossy, which is kind of a pretty taupey shade. 1988 is a beautiful matte crease color shade. But, I mean, you've got your good functional eye in here, plus you've got a couple fancy colors, such as this pretty purple, which actually comes out more of a gray purple than a periwinkle color in real life. And then you've got some light kind of yellow colors. This is actually quite brightening when you put it on. And then you've got this down here, which is called Xenon. Very, very nice palette. Shadows are nice quality. They aren't quite as buttery as like Violet Voss or Viseart, but they are very, very nice. And this runs around 40, 42, 42-ish. And I think it was a nice assortment. It's just a really pretty assortment. I'm always looking for something that has both functional colors in it as well as fancy colors, you know, so that I can just have one palette and do a whole bunch of stuff with it. You can still get this on the Tarte website. And what is this? This is the Vault. This is the original Tartelette Clay, Amazonian Clay eye palette, the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and then the new Toasted palette from Tarte, which is extraordinary. I love it. You can get all three of these individually, of course. If you get the Vault, I believe it runs around $100. So they're 33 and 34 cents each. As opposed to, I think, what are they, 36 to 40 each normally. So it's a little bit of a savings, but you don't have to get this. And they all pull out. I would probably not keep them in this Vault thing. Yeah, if you have these palettes, you don't need anything else. What I do with these palettes is I open them all up at the same time and I use them together. They're just gorgeous. This is the Toasted palette, lots of warm tones, perfect for autumn, Thanksgiving. This is Tartelette in Bloom, which has more cool toned colors, and you've got some neutrals in there, and then you've got some purples and warms in that first original Amazonian Clay palette. It's a beautiful assortment. It's conservative. It's just beautiful. I think that these colors are just phenomenal. And if you're an older person especially, I think that these work with mature faces really well. So these are a definite plus in anybody's collection. Don't be afraid of this Toasted, because Toasted is really beautiful. You can do your base eye. You've got light color for your lid color. You've got your transition color, and you've got dark color for the corner. And I'm just, you know, junking around with my fingers here. Let me just blend that. It's just really beautiful. I think if you do have these other two, and many of you do already have either this one or both, this is a definite third edition. The colors are completely different, and just will add that spark of oomph that you need. I saw this originally on the Oh Carol show, and she is quite a character. She had the pink version of this. This is the Zoet Soap. Now this is a white cake of soap, and I've had this one probably for about 3 months. I just use a Tupperware container, and this is my Real Techniques tray to wash it in. And what I do is I have hot water. I put it in hot water. I swipe it through the soap, and then I swoosh it around on this mat, and I rinse it out, and it just gets my brushes crystal clean. Now the pink has more scent to it than this, and if you don't want a lot of scent. Now where do you find this? Wal-Mart, in the laundry detergent section. It's over with the special cleaners that are in the laundry detergent section. You'll see it is 98 cents for this big bar of soap. And I'm using it. I flip it over at different sides and use it, and it's lasting me because I wash my brushes every day, and I love this Zoet Soap. It's the best for cleaning, and I just use this on my hand. This is the Real Techniques tray. They do have copies of this, but they don't have the tray part. If you can find a copy that has the tray part, this will work fine for you. It really gets the dirt out of your brushes and gets them sparkling clean, because we don't want dirty brushes. I have thinning hair, and I am wearing, this is my real hair actually, and I just started using this stuff, and I have seen a difference already. This is the Nioxin cleanser, skin conditioning moisturizer, and then this is the Instant Fullness Dry Shampoo. This is kind of neat. You just put it in here and zhuzh. And you do get some fullness in there. Me needs to do me roots, methinks. Okay, we got the, now I look like the before picture of bad hair. Anyway, that is really cool, huh? I like this stuff. Nioxin is supposed to help you when you have thinning hair, and I have thinning hair. I tried this because it's new. This is the Revlon Ultra Filter Foundation. It's got this funky top to it. Ready? There it is. and then you blend it with a beauty blender or your fingers. It sits badly on the skin. It's very cakey looking. The cap has a stick in it so that the sponge doesn't get hard with product. I'm not fond of this because I'm seeing bacteria in my head growing on this sponge that you're not supposed to take off, and I don't think you can take it off. But it was a total fail for me, and I'm always looking for drugstore stuff. I mean, I know that I buy expensive stuff, but I am always looking for drugstore things that work as well. This did not work very well at all. If you have dry skin or older, mature skin with wrinkles, it goes straight for the lines, it goes straight for the big pores, and it doesn't look good at all. Very cakey. Yuck. Madison Reed, they now carry that in Ulta. So I do have the Madison Reed, and I will be coloring my hair, and this is Sicily Blonde. So I will be coloring my hair with that, and you'll be getting an update on that. This was a fail, but it's just so stinking cute. This is a Mermaid makeup brush, and I found that at TJ Maxx, $4.99. It's a little too stiff, unfortunately. You can put like contour and blush and highlighter on with it, but it's very stiff and it pulls on your skin, and that's not a good thing. I did wash it. It's taken a while to dry, so yeah, it was a fail, but that's really cute. I like novel items like this. I was contacted by this company because they advertise on on Facebook, and they're called Voulait. And Voulait, or Voulait, however you want to say it, this is a treatment for under your eyes to reduce eye bags and wrinkles and everything, and it holds it for like 4 hours. So I actually have asked my husband, because he has under eye bags, and I don't have anything that's really obvious. I do have some, but they're not really obvious. So I'm going to have him come in, and I'll show you how this stuff works. Do you think it worked? Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A.
And I'm Bud.
This is Mr. Kathy A. And he
is... I go by that a lot.
And he has graciously accepted this little experiment with me. This is Voulait. And Voulait is on TV and on Facebook and all these other places. What it is it's supposed to be a bag remover. So I don't have any bags because my face is perfect. But Mr. Kathy A actually could use a little bit of help in that area. So we're going to do this with him. Now, the fact is you're only supposed to put a little bit on the tip of your finger, no more than the size of 1 grain of rice, and then pat it into your skin around the outskirts of your eyes where fine lines and crow's feet are. Wait somewhere between 60 seconds and 120 seconds, which is 1 minute to 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. All right, let me shake it first. I always like to shake tubes and things.
Shake and bake.
And I'm going to bring the camera up close so you can see Mr. Fisher here.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Almost perfect as is, but
now this
would
is
be good.
This is the amount, which is 1 grain of sand or 1 grain of rice. Okay, and we're going to do this side here, and we're just patting it in. You feeling anything?
Well, getting poked in the eye, sure. Who wouldn't feel it?
I'm not used to working on other people. Don't move your face. You cannot move his face. That's another thing. You can't move your face.
You've got a pillow on this chair, and I'm about to fall off of it.
Okay. Don't move your face. Don't change your expression. Don't move your face.
Thank you.
I have my second hand here from my Yod watch, and we just time it out. You look straight ahead. Don't change your expression. Closer than anyone wants to be. I just want you to see the difference between this side and this side. So this is the side we put the stuff on. Do you feel anything? Don't move.
What am I supposed to feel?
Tightening.
No, not particular.
Turn your head a little bit that way. Hello.
Yeah, it's your call. How long did you say it was supposed to be? And how come they never work? What is this, their second or third? At least this is only one and done. The other one's 10 days straight. Didn't do a bloody thing. But there I was every day, putting the goop on.
Well, I am not seeing a difference here.
No, I mean, I think the only real difference is you can see that I really have double bags. And this one, which you treated, made it into one bag. Just like, what did they say, 30 days once?
Well, it lasts 4 hours. It's supposed to last 4 hours.
But then you get ugly again?
You're not ugly without this.
No, I don't think I am either. I'm just her latest boy toy.
Well, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm beginning to
And
feel
you're
a
supposed
little
to be,
tinge.
yeah, a little tinge.
Yeah.
Now you can put makeup on over the top of this after the after the 2-minute mark. I don't know. I don't know. To me, it doesn't work. Do you think it works?
Not enough. I mean, what does it cost? Well, it's all right. I mean, whatever it costs, it's too much. It could be like $1. It's
Yeah.
$1.
It's like, it's got a Geraldine, which is a bag reducer, and that's got the highest concentration of it allowed. And it was created by a medical doctor out of Hollywood.
Of course it was.
I don't
And
know.
all
It
the
didn't
famous
work.
stars used it.
All the famous stars used it,
Yes.
like Marty Feldman.
It didn't work so well on him either.
Okay, well,
Back to the show.
back to the show,
It
and thank
means
you
I
very
go-
much,
I go.
Mr. A, for sitting in and enduring this.
Please, let's not go for Mr. A handle. I don't really want it. But anyway,
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you folks, you're the best. But hit the subscribe button and like the video. And in the comment section, please say Bud was the best part. That's all.
So that does it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. I really cherish my subscribers, and I read your comments, and I think we all learn from each other. I think it's a real fun community that we have going here. So why don't you join the family and get your 2 cents in. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.